Hello and welcome. After completing our AWS load balancer series, we are going to start new series from today. We call it auto scaling. Here we have two words, auto and scaling. We want to understand this AWS service properly, but we need to understand scaling first. So right now, forget about auto. We are going to understand scaling first. If we talk about the definition of the scaling, here we have the definition of scaling. Scaling refers to the process of adjusting the amount of compute capacity in AWS environment to meet changing demands. Let's say that you have your application hosted in AWS EC2 instance. Right now, you have less traffic, but suddenly you will get spike of the traffic too. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say that if you have e-commerce website like Amazon or Flipkart in India. Now, they have sale, right? For example, in India, they have great Indian sale going on. Or for Flipkart, they have big billion day sale. Now, when they have sale, lots of people visiting their website. Now, because they have more users, they need to increase compute capacity according to the user's demand. Why? If you don't have this capacity, then user will be not satisfied with the website experience. So we have to increase capacity according to number of users. Let's say that if I have 10,000 users visiting my website every minute, I have capacity according to this. If suddenly I am getting spike, and if 50,000 users is going to access my website within a minute, I have to increase the capacity. Same way, I have to decrease the capacity as well according to the footfall of the users. Now, to understand this scaling, we have to understand two terminology of scaling. The first, we call it vertical scaling. As the name suggests, we are increasing the capacity of the server vertically. The another option we have is known as horizontal scaling. Here we are increasing number of computer or number of EC2 instance according to the user's requirement. Now let's understand whole process properly. Let's start with the vertical scaling. Now here, if you look at this picture, let's say that I have one computer with 2 GB of RAM. You can say this is a computer or EC2 instance. Now this particular server can handle 10 concurrent users per minute. Now what happens? Suddenly I got spike. Instead of 10 users, I am getting 100 users per minute. Now to handle this traffic, I have to increase capacity. I am not going to add new computer. I am just going to increase capacity of my existing computer. Let's say that if I have 2 GB RAM, I am going to increase capacity from 2 GB to 4 GB. Of course, I will increase CPU, storage, networking, everything. But for example, I am just using RAM over here. Again, instead of 100 users, I am getting 500 users. Now to handle this 500 users, I have to increase the capacity as well. So I am going to increase capacity from 4 GB to 16 GB. Again, I have increased this capacity. So when you increase capacity by adding more resources on a same system, we call it vertical scaling. Okay, and increasing the capacity, this terminology is known as scale up. Okay, you are increasing capacity and the word we call it scale up. Now, my sale is over, I am not getting more traffic. Okay, I have 16 GB RAM, okay, but now it is underutilized. Why? Because now I am getting only 100 customers. So, what I will do, why should I pay for this 16 GB of RAM? We are in the AWS, we have elasticity, we can decrease our capacity. So I will decrease this capacity from 16 GB to 4 GB again. Okay. Now we are decreasing this capacity from 4 GB or even 2 GB. We call it scale down. Increasing capacity known as scale up. Decreasing capacity known as scale down. Now, you understand this vertical scaling, but let me tell you, vertical scaling is not supported by AWS auto scaling. Okay, vertical scaling is not supported. So AWS is actually supporting horizontal scaling. Understand this very carefully, because if you understand horizontal scaling, it means you are going to understand AWS auto scaling. I have one picture. When you will see this picture, you will understand the whole idea of horizontal scaling, right? Let me open this picture for you. Hi, I am Bhavesh Atara from CloudFolks HUB. To watch full video, please visit our website learn.bhaveshatara.live or CloudFolks HUB Android and iOS app. We are going to upload full video daily on our portal. You can visit our portal and you can enroll to our 100 days challenge course. Right now, for first 1000 students, for India, it is just 499 rupees fees, and for abroad, you just need to pay only 7 USD. We are going to upload daily full videos over there, and this challenge will be continued for 240 days. Thank you very much. See you inside the app. Goodbye.